The thing about stretch fabric, it is comfortable to wear, it's easy to maintain, and it's so forgiving, isn't it? But the problem is stretch fabric is very difficult to sew. It gets chewed up by your sewing machine. If you don't cut it right, it curls up, making it difficult to sew. And if you don't sew it right, the end product can look quite warped and disfigured. So it's not fun to create something with stretch fabric if it's not going to turn out right. But we're going to avoid all that. I'm going to show you how to make this cute top. See how many of those tips you already know and see if you pick up any more. The fabric I'm using is a knitted jersey. So it has a two-way stretch that goes across the body, but the length, so up and down, it doesn't stretch. So this is a two-way stretch. It's a woven jersey. So I'm going to use a ballpoint needle or a jersey needle. They are exactly the same thing by two different names, not a stretch needle. Now, if you're going to use a stretch needle, you would want to sew that onto something like this, which is a scuba, and it has a four-way stretch, so it goes up and down and it goes left and right. I'm going to be using a walking foot in this video, and rather than scissors, I'm going to cut my fabric with a rotary cutter, a cutting mat and a ruler. Now it all starts with the laying of the fabric and the cutting. So you can see here that I have all of the fabric sitting on the table. Nothing is being dragged down. The cutting mat and the ruler help me establish good straight lines. Now you can see here I'm pulling fabric I don't need away. If there are any snags or anything, if I've not cut the fabric properly, I can see them there. And then I waft the fabric very carefully back onto the table. I don't stretch anything, I don't pull on the fabric, I just gently move it around until I get it back on the grid exactly as I want it, so I can cut the next line just as neatly. Now a top tip here, I tend to use brand new blades with every project. I don't have any nicks on the blade in case they are going to snag the fabric, and that helps me get a perfect finish every time. Grab yourself a post-it note, stick your side up, fold your fabric. What we're going to do is lay the fabric on post-it note, a sticky side like that, and I'm going to start sewing from here. Stop where I need to, and then continue sewing down.